Hello and welcome.
It's a hell of an entrance.
Yes,
Skeleton.
sorry, I just dropped some dropped some bombs on everybody. So, welcome to DnD. If you haven't been here before, I'm sorry. You're not really gonna understand what's going on. But if you have been here before and you just missed the last episode, that's fair too. What happened last episode was the team had figured out who had put out the bounty on their heads, and decided to go and get that guy, basically. Because, I mean, that's what they do these days, really. So they heard about his, they heard about his castle out in to the old west, heading out there. Well, started to head out there, and give it a look around, do the old reconnaissance thing. It stands for Dungeons and Dragons 9. Come on. Anyway,
not what you were hoping it stands for.
No.
And this isn't Dungeons and Daddies either.
No, it's not.
Oh dear God.
I mean, it could be if you want it to be. Anyway,
It's already a podcast.
Oh, I just meant like instead of dragons, we have daddies all over the place. Anyway,
Daddies in Dungeons.
No, dear.
Exactly.
And
bears too.
Ailey's daddy.
bears.
Ailey's daddy is a dragon, so you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Granddaddy.
Granddaddy.
Oh, I'm not talking about
Daddy's a
relatives.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anyway,
Father?
the daddy. Anyway,
It is a very one-way adoption. He does not think that.
Yeah.
At all.
He's like, Father, please teach me to fly. Papa.
Anyway, during that that attempt at subterfuge of investigating the place, I started rounding. Ailey went one way, Varys went the other. Thrikus and Joe went off to try and find some place to hold up until you really got going. Ailey managed to get around without much trouble, but Varys unfortunately failed his stealth roll. Was very much seen. Attempted to pull the guardsman off of the wall using his grappling hook, but was not strong enough, and ended up launching himself towards that guard. So that's where we're at currently, is Varys hurtling towards this guy. You did make a shot and miss with that. Unfortunately, Ailey's perception roll before was the one that would be counting for that. Oh no, they rolled.
Petting a cat. I think we decided.
No, you rolled actually. I thought you'd rolled way worse, but you actually had rolled okay. So, Ailey, your ears definitely pick up at the first shot. Anyway, you definitely recognize that sound from a distance. So we'll see how you go for the next shot. But I will get Thrikus to also roll a perception check for me and see if they pick it up on their way out. And Nimi, if you could also go and roll a perception check for me as well.
What?
Wait, I do need to roll another one, or I don't need to roll?
Not one right now.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, damn.
Okay. All right. Cool. So that's solid perception from both of you guys. So, Euthyricus, while you're sort of out in the bush trying to track down, trying to find a nice little place to camp up, you hear the snap crackle of one of Varys's many weapons, and instantly pick up on it. I'll leave that to you what you will. Nemi, you hear a so you've approached the castle shortly after everyone else has arrived, and you hear off into the distance an explosion of sorts, not nearly as powerful as the one that the city shaking one that you had previously experienced, but definitely something that warrants investigation.
Okay.
So
I'm
what
gonna head
is
towards that sound.
you are perfect. Thrakus, what will you be doing?
I mean, I know that Varys is having to shoot something. They were supposed to be sneaking, so I'm gonna go help out my buddy Varys.
Cool.
So
Fast as
Joe, you
possible.
coming?
And Joe will
Yeah.
be coming.
But I also want to stealth.
Okay. Roll a stealth. I'll have Joe roll one for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be pass without a tracing as well? Or? Yes.
Nah,
No?
I don't intend to stay stealth for very long. Because let's be fair, that's not how I fight.
That is true.
And
Yeah.
I'm anticipating a fight. I do tell Codswallop to stay.
Okay.
But to be hidden.
So
He knows the drill.
lie down and hide.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Sorry, my stream is being weird.
Those private dice rolls. They really do.
Oh, sorry, Joe rolled a 16.
Oh, good. Wasn't something else.
Yeah. Cool. So, with everybody on track for that, so Ailey, with your perception roll, you definitely notice something. You notice the shot, but you haven't engaged with it yet. You sort of just it sort of pricks your ears up, like what's going on. So we will go to Varys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how much you guys can see of those of you who are not on the board. Do you just see blackness, or do you see the whole thing? Everyone's not here.
See Varys.
You see Varys?
Yeah, I can see what Varys can see, I presume, because I can't see
Yeah.
behind the pillars.
Okay, so those are
Yeah.
trees.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, so but no, not yet. So there's a guy up here. That you can't see because wall stuff, but you could see him. Just yeah, walls. Anyway, so you're flying directly at this guy.
Okay.
So you managed to you got like halfway across when you fired your first shot.
All right.
Which you missed. And then we'll get you to roll initiative.
Routine.
I should have rolled all my shit at advantage.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I
Roll
rolled good,
again.
so it's fine.
you can roll it. You can roll an advantage now if you want. See if it's any better.
Nope.
Nope. Cool. That's that. And he rolls absolutely awfully. Fantastic. Cool. Well, you'll get to go first. So yeah, you're still in flight though.
Okay, so I've got
So-
time before I'm about to smash into
Yeah, you haven't smashed into him just yet. You're about to hit the wall and start like going up a bit.
Okay.
So currently you still can see directly at him. You still have a good line on him.
Okay. I don't know if it's a good idea or not.
What is the plan?
Fuck it, might as well. I am going to, if I can, throw the bottle of silence at him so that we're not going to make any noise as we fight.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Mm.
That will not draw attention to the others, I'm guessing, is the plan.
Okay. Well, roll a dexterity check for me.
Sure. Just general dex.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not proficient in throwing glass bottles, I'm afraid. Cool. Well, you don't hit him with it. So it kind of goes past him. But at your sort of angle, you would say it does. You hear the and then just nothing. Just like your ears start ringing from the kind of silence that you're in. That little like buzz that you get when you're like when there's complete silence.
Yeah.
Tinnitus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been around guns a lot, so you will have tinnitus.
Yep.
Cool.
And just before I assume I'm just gonna smash straight into him.
Mhm.
I would like to use the boots of quickening.
Cool.
Bonus action, click them together.
Clicking boots.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Cool. So with that, at the end of your turn, you slam into the wall.
Get to roll another initiative as well.
Oh, yeah, you do get to roll another initiative. Well, yeah, roll that for me, and I'll
Roll it again.
yeah, just click roll initiative again. That it didn't. I couldn't. You couldn't roll it at advantage or anything. That's weird.
Didn't seem to work.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't seem to work.
I mean, I'm already going ahead of them, so I guess that's fine.
Try it now. Yeah, you are going. I mean, it might matter later. So try it one more time. Still nothing. Okay, just roll a d20 then. Yeah, that won't be higher.
Yeah.
So there you go. Cool. So yeah, you slam into the wall. Not with like force that you're unprepared for, because you knew this was coming. And now you're not going to have vision of him. Let me see if he does succeed on this.
I do have double movement from those boots as well, too.
Yes, you do. Okay. No, it does not succeed on that. Cool. So, yeah, and he can't really see you now. So, rest of his turn, he's just sort of. You don't know what he's doing. You can't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Well, by the time your turn comes around, you eventually pull yourself up here, onto the wall. Nemi, can I get you to roll me a initiative as well?
Sure.
Fantabulous. Cool.
You.
Varys.
I probably just got blood all over my keyboard with that. Hang on.
Oh my goodness.
That's great. That's
Blood magic
fantastic.
again, Pyro.
Performing the ritual.
It's one way to get the dice to do what you want.
Spit blood all over them.
More blood for the dice gods.
Can't
Alright.
see any. So I think I'm fine.
My turn, you said?
Yes, it is your turn again. So for his turn, essentially, it seems like he like grabs hold of the grapple and is like starts helping pull it up, to get whatever's going on right over, get what's currently happening to him over with, because he's currently impaled with a grapple hook. So it's not particularly comfortable for him. So he's pulling you up to try and let off some of the slack there, and pulls you up over the side, now facing him. I will say that you're probably prone, though. So,
Okay. I
but
will
at the
get
beginning
up
of your
from
turn,
prone then.
cool.
Stand up. I will. Disengage my grappling hook gun, I guess.
You need to pull it out of him, or
Yeah.
all right.
I assume there's a detach button on it somewhere, surely.
Yeah, it's the retract button.
Yeah.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Just how much of him do you take with you?
Enough. Alright.
How much damage did you actually do to him? That's all right.
Good question.
I don't know. 'Cause you said there was an amount.
Yeah,
but I can't
you did
remember
do
how
an
much.
amount. Damage.
The normal amount.
A normal amount. Cool. Yeah. So you're up. So you still got your full movement because you had double your movement anyway. So, and you disengage that. We'll say that's your bonus action is to disengage the grappling hook. So you got your full action.
Cool. I am going to put my grappling gun away
Mhm.
and pull out my shield.
Okay.
And then I guess I'm gonna action surge and shoot him 3 times.
Sounds good.
Might as well.
Yeet.
Alright. 26 to hit.
That one will hit. Although, actually, because you're so close in this, make that a disadvantage.
What?
Because he'll be he knows your weapon. He'll be trying to parry this.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure.
So this isn't so okay. The relative size between you guys is not really properly 2 feet, 10 feet. You are right up against each other essentially on this tiny little wall that's in between you
Ledge,
guys.
essentially.
Ledge.
Yeah. That's fair.
Like it is just enough for 2 people to stand side by side. And he is actively trying not to get hit by this.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, you can roll these at disadvantage. So just hit the minus on those. And the first one. Yeah, cool. Well, the first one will hit, and the second one will also hit anyway. So.
And again. I assume that does.
That one will not hit though.
Right. And these are spicy bullets.
Spicy bullets as well.
Oh shit.
Which
This was
I'm just cycling through them. I'm starting with the one that I was doing last time, which I believe is the 1 question mark one.
Cool. So those ones are those ones are on the table, the rollable table.
Yep.
Okay. So 11 damage. So. If you hadn't spent a grid point, but you would have got one back from the first one.
Sweet.
Second one, same deal exactly.
Oh shit. Maybe it's a sign.
Maybe it
Use
is.
some grid points.
Okay, so Acid
So do you get
Splurge.
extra grit points then?
No, no, it
You
doesn't.
can't go above.
Can't go
the-
above.
Mm.
Alright, but the first shot, it seems to like burn away at his armor and its flesh. Little bubbles pop up all over it, like it's turned into hot liquid. And I'll get you to roll a d6. Another d6 for the acid damage. Cool. And your second shot on the table.
Poison spray.
Okay. Roll a d12. You'll need to make a Constitution saving throw. And he would. Doesn't have a normal thing on it. I think 11 wouldn't make it. Yeah, so you'll take 3 extra damage from there as well. Sweet. And that's your turn, yeah?
Yes, I believe that is everything.
Cool. Nimi, you're now
Hello.
on the field. It is your turn.
So who can I see from there?
So you can see that there's definitely something happening up on the wall. So there's a stone wall up there. You're not really, sort of like half cover of it, so you probably wouldn't be really good at range stuff from where you are. But you can see that there's a human and a halfling having some sort of kerfuffle up there. You can't hear anything, which is really weird because you're seeing like flashes of light and some sort of magic between them, but you're just not hearing. It's like nothing's happening up there sound wise.
Okay. I would like to jump up onto the wall.
Okay.
And with Mirthful Leaps, I can roll a d8 and add that to the feet that I cover.
Yes, you can. Sweet.
So does that give me
Yeah.
enough to jump up onto the wall?
I mean, so the wall is like 30 feet high? Yeah, 25, 30 feet high. At its lower point, 25. I would say that you probably, with that, you would definitely be able to like half run, half jump up the wall and onto it if you use your full movement to do that.
Cool. Actually, would I need to roll the d8?
Well, give it a go. We'll see if it yeah,
Okay.
see how much you get out of it, because then it'll deplete your movement speeds depending. Oh
Hey.
yeah, so yeah, you make it up there, no problem. So let's say you use 15 feet of movement. So you've still got another 20.
Cool. Who can see me from there?
So over the wall. Oh, you guys can't see over the wall. That's weird. Let me fix that. Oh right, of course. No wonder you can't see over the wall if you haven't seen your heights properly. You are 30 feet up. There we go. That's better.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you should be able to see.
Other members of the group see us?
So only Varys is currently there. Ailey's on the entire other side of the keep, and is currently completely unaware of what's going on. As they
Heard a
they
gunshot.
heard a gunshot and they're like, Okay. So they've probably just continued moseying their way around to the back of the cube.
Sorry, Kitty, I gotta go.
Yeah, but Thoricus and Joe are currently on their way. They don't know how far away they are. Well, you don't know how far away they are. Varus doesn't, as well. But they will probably run into Ailey shortly. But currently, within this battle, it's just you, Varus, and this guard on post up here. You don't see any other guards in the immediate vicinity.
Okay. And there's this kind of weird cloud of silence.
Yeah. So you're seeing these guys all like dodging and parrying and doing a whole lot of fighty things, but you're just not hearing absolutely anything from them. It's really quite bizarre. It's like shadow theater sort of stuff, like they're not. It's almost like they're not actually hurting each other, but you can see gun flashes. So it's like it's really eerie.
That is weird. So Nemi is going to kind of just dance along the top of the wall towards them. She's a little bit taken aback by the weird lack of noise, because mostly what she does is noise.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna kind of dance a little jig in their direction.
Okay.
And maybe kind of use minor illusion to create a bit of a kind of magical aura around herself.
Okay. So you going for like for lights or like a smoke?
Yeah. Theatrics.
Theatrics. All right. So how much further do you reckon you move up?
How far can I go?
Oh, you got another 20 feet of movement.
Oh, sweet. So can I reach them?
Get the right measurement out, might help. That is again not the right measuring tool. What am I doing? This one. Here we go. No, you get up to about here.
Okay, what I will do is pull out my short bow. And try. And can I easily take out the guard without hitting Varus? Or is that going to be difficult?
I mean, if you roll terribly, you might hit Varus. But your odds are pretty good that you'll hit him.
All right, we'll give it a go.
All right, so you move over the 20 feet.
Very small.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll move you.
I got a
Yeah.
hide and see. It's fun.
Naomi is frustrated with the silence. None of her plans are going to work.
Had to be the guy. Whoa, okay. All right.
Good start.
That is a good start. That is a great start. All right, so you do a little hop and a skip and a jump, and you're like, what is this absence of sound? And just pull a short bow, fire an arrow. You see it into his gut, and you see the look of like on his face, but you hear nothing. Just not even the sound of it entering. Not the scream of this mouth that's open wide into the scream, but just nothing's coming out. It's a good time. Anything else? You've still got a bonus action, I believe.
Oh.
Everyone but the rogue gets extra attacks as well, right? Because the bards hit double attack?
I don't think they
Depends
do.
on your college.
Oh.
Yeah, it does depend on your college.
Ah, okay.
They're mainly a spellcaster, so they have other things.
I think I'm just going to look at Varys and flirtatiously curtsy.
All right, as your
Because all of my
bardic
bonus
inspiration.
actions rely on there being
Mhm.
hearing and sound.
Oh, I'd say that you can use bardic inspiration on that if you want. It's not.
Can I?
So he would still be able to hear you. It sounds inside of that circle that that can't. Well, you don't know that. You know that as far as you can tell that sounds aren't coming out of that area, but you don't know if you could hear it or
I
not.
think Nemi would be suspicious enough of that to want to talk to him first,
Okay,
rather than using a bonus action.
sweet. So just the curtsy, just the
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Just like the slightly awkward, like, hi, ta-da!
Perfect. I love it.
You just see Varys' mouth. What the fuck?
Who the fuck? What is going on?
Today has
Oh wait,
been
what
a
does
day.
she look like? I mean, we've got the
Yes.
picture,
Would you
but
like to
it hasn't
describe
been-
your? Would you like to describe your character?
Yes. So Nemi is a satyr, and she has this gorgeous bright red hair, and would describe her as buxom. She looks like
Buxom mean.
she got
Got
boobs.
She got big
Oh, she's
titties.
got boobs, right.
Yeah.
Tig old
She
bitties.
looks
Opposite of Ailey. Well, Ailey likes her.
she looks like she just wandered out of a bar that she works at and happens to be carrying a vial and a rapier, and when she walks it's almost like dancing, and she has this kind of light flirtatious look on her face almost at all times. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, you just got curtsy that by that. So take that as you will, Varys.
It's a quick nod and then back to shooting this man in the face.
Cool.
I killed him, didn't I?
No,
Yes, he did.
no,
I did not.
you did a lot of damage though. It very much hurt him. You can see it on his face. You can't hear it, but and with that he lashes out at Varys as much as he can with a couple of goes from a short sword. So 28 will hit you, Varys.
Mm-hmm. That will.
What about 14? 14 won't.
No.
Not with the shield. And then also get a crossbow off at you, but that'll be a disadvantage at this range. And doesn't hit. So there you go. 7 small damage. Breaks across you, but you managed to.
You got it for me?
Yeah, I got it for you. Already done. And that is his turn. Other than like desperately trying to shout, trying to get something out. Please help me. Alright. Why is it not going back to you? What's happened here?
Did it go all weird because of the extra roll?
I don't know what's
The game
happened.
paused,
Ah.
apparently.
That will explain it. There you go. Oh, no, it still hasn't moved to your turn. Hello, turn counter. Okay, let me just end the... Oh, it's gotten rid of all the...
What?
That's really annoying. Okay, we know whose order it is, so we'll just... And there's only 3. We don't need it. We don't need the turn counter. We're okay. Varys, you're up.
Sweet. Gonna sort of dip my shield a bit in Nemi's direction and then fire at this dude.
All right.
Ooh, not good.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna spend a grit point for the next one to be better.
Cool.
No, I get advantage on it.
Oh,
God, this is... Varys is a little bit flustered.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You still do have a third
Right.
Still
attack.
have another shot, so
Yep.
I'm gonna do this again and use up my other grit
You're like,
point.
I'm not used to people observing me do this.
Some performance anxiety there.
Okay, that one will definitely hit. So that's 6, and then you'll have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws. And he is looking real hurt.
And it gets a spicy bullet on that.
Yes, he does. So roll me on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy! Boy, oh boy!
What do I turn him into?
Let's look.
Wait. Oh, he polymorphs, not you polymorphs, right?
Yeah, he polymorphs. Crap, what happened to my list of animals? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is great. I think it was a D10. Yeah, can I get you to roll a D10 for me? Well, though actually he probably needs to roll a save for this. Wisdom saving throw. Damn, nah, he makes it anyway, so.
Can I see what he would have been?
Sure, roll a D10. Ba, 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 ba. Two. Oh, he would have been a Triceratops, so
Oh, fuck.
God damn it.
So be
That was
glad.
probably lucky.
Be glad that he saved from that.
Yep, that would have put a damper on my day.
Mhm.
Oh, dear.
Considering the last time we
Faced a
dealt with
Triceratops.
the Triceratops.
Ailey probably would have just run away if she showed
Mhm.
up and there was a Triceratops. She's like, I'm not dying again. I've done this before.
Oh boy.
God is not happy with me right now.
Yeah. Okay. So you still have a bonus action, I believe. There's.
Not a lot that I can do with bonus actions.
You could use a potion.
I could
throw a
drop my
potion.
shield and attack him with the Dragon Slayer short sword.
Could do that.
I mean, yeah, it'll be a different damage modifier.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
I'll
just
have to math that myself.
Mhm. But the roll to hit.
And he's not a dragon.
Yeah. I want this to be how you introduced it, Skelly. This man
Yeah.
is a dragon.
He's a dragon. And you miss. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
well, it clinks along his chainmail. Does not hurt him at all. So that'll be Nimi. Back up. Yeah, so you've
obligated to help in any way. It's been a
yeah.
lot.
So you saw 3 more shots go off. The nice bright flashes from the gun. Still nothing coming out from the sound wise. And yeah, a couple of rakes across middle. You see sparks fly, but you're still hearing absolutely nothing coming out of that area.
This is
How
a hell of a
far
way to be introduced to the party. But
Yeah.
right in the deep end.
Nemi's still very confused, but she's gonna try and shoot the guard again.
Got it. That'll hit. 9 damage. That's a good chunk of damage. He is on death's door right now.
And kind of slightly against her natural inclination. Nemi kind of calls out to Varys with some inspiring words.
Okay. I don't know why it rolled that.
No,
I didn't know I need to roll that because Harris will be rolling that. Anyway, so
you
you've
get
got
a inspiration die,
Nice.
Varys.
Yep. You have mental of inspiration as well. Did you want to use that as part of it? You don't have to. It's not an extra thing. You can just use it as part of your bardic inspiration. So it's not an extra resource or anything. It doesn't waste anything else by using it.
Yeah, I can use it once though per long rest, right?
No, it's just with along with your bardic inspiration, that they you grant yourself a wondrous appearance, and you choose a number of creatures so you can see within you, within 60 feet of you, up to your charisma modifier, and they gain 5 temporary hit points. And when they do that, they can immediately use their reaction to move up to their speed without provoking an opportunity attack.
So I can use it now, but then I could also use it later as well.
Yeah, so every time you use your bardic inspiration, you can use it. So it's like an additional bit of inspiration for everybody else as well. So you could do the whole party at your charisma modifier, I think. Yeah, at +4, absolutely.
Sweet.
So Varys, you get D6, and you get +5 additional temporary hit points, and you can use your reaction right now to move your full movement without any opportunity attacks.
I mean,
so you feel
if this were any other situation, that would be really cool. But I want to stay close to this dude.
Fair enough. As you feel just a well of inspiration inside of you from hearing these beautiful words come from across.
And Nemi kind of glows a little bit.
Yeah, it's the minor illusion.
Halfling goes slightly red in the cheeks.
Yes. Yeah. As the minor illusion that surrounds Nemi of lights and smoke and aura just like intensifies and glows even brighter, as they just become almost angelic.
I was rescued by an angel.
Something like that.
All right. So, well, on death's door, the knight is going to try and move away from you, Varys, so you may take an opportunity attack.
I will use my sword and hope to goodness that I hit. Nah. Probably not, eh?
No. Afraid not. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Gets that far away from you, turns back and tries to shoot you with his hand crossbow. That'll hit. So on 27, so that's 8 damage for you. I have applied. And that is his turn. Let me just check the radiuses here. Oh. No, I'd say that you probably got up here. We're fudging it today. That works for me. At that range, then, he is just still within the cone of silence. So he attempts to shout out as he reaches the end of his movement, and still nothing is heard from him. And you're up, Varys.
Shoot him in the back.
That'll hit, and that'll kill him. But feel free to roll your
Yeah, just
roll on your table, see what happens.
turn him into another.
Turn him into a T-Rex. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, D10, baby, let's do it. I'll probably make the saving throw, so don't worry too much.
Why not? Because of what you.
Oh my god, he fails the saving throw.
What does he turn into?
Does he turn into this thing before or after he dies?
That's a great question.
Yeah, true.
I feel like that's
I
quite
would
important.
say, due to the nature of this, that he dies and then briefly his like appearance just puffs into a massive ball of white fur as he is just a polar bear for a split second, and then morphs back into his night and falls to his death.
Nemi giggles quietly.
Maris just like wipes a little bit of sweat off his brow. Okay. And I still can't hear anything here.
Not for another. Yeah, it's a whole minute of that. So.
Okay, Nemi's kind of gonna do a gesture like with her hand behind her ears going like, I can't hear you.
What?
What?
Well, Varys has a very special non-verbal way of speaking.
That's true.
That he does.
I will walk so that I'm within 30 feet. Assume that is there.
Yeah.
Still keeping a distance just in case.
And Nemi hears in her head. Hello?
Hello. What exactly is the plan?
There's a guy here who put a bounty on our heads, so we're gonna go kill him.
I am aware of that much. But how do you plan to achieve that? And how can I help?
Oh, kill people? Give us a way in? Kill people again? I mean, it's a lot of monotony, I'll be honest.
Oh, it lacks a bit of flair, doesn't it?
I'm sure you can add to it. We've got to kill this guy because he's put like 3 grand on each of us.
I know. Do you know where he is in the castle?
You seem
Not
very
in the slightest.
unsuspicious about this person that knows there's a bounty on us.
She hasn't attacked me yet.
Alright, well, we'll say within this conversation, the cone of silence is gone. It's still going to be a little bit before anybody else shows up. What are your guys' plans?
Well, why don't you
Head
let me
inside?
in first?
Sure, go for it.
Cover me while I sneak in.
Okay, we'll switch to last rites and cover her from up on the wall.
Okay, so the wall goes all the way around this entire keep, and the keep is it's a modest size. You've certainly seen in your guys' time way larger castles and keeps. This one's very much a personal keep that he's made for himself. But it's definitely good enough for a whole bunch of servants, a whole bunch of dudes. I would say, actually, at this point, I'll get you guys to roll perception to imagine you're checking out for any other guards or anything like that at this point.
Oof.
Nice. Well, Nemi doesn't notice anything. But Varys, you do notice that the lack of guards on the walls is something that probably shouldn't be the case.
why are there so few guards if
Yeah.
is where he's...
Or at the very least, like, you would expect that if this one guy was doing the rounds, that then, you would see some other people at least. It wouldn't be just this one guard, especially considering he seemed like he was trying to shout out a lot. So your perception of this whole thing is, where are all the guards? Fuck.
I think I would point that out as being odd as well.
Fair.
He was trying to shout out to somebody, but there's nobody else around.
But otherwise,
I feel like if I can wander in there first, I can give us a bit of an advantage.
Sure. I'll
There's
follow your lead.
obviously someone in there.
Here's hoping.
okay. So you've got a couple of options here. So right across from you guys, you can see down into a courtyard. That's the front of the. So down in here, that's the front of the keep. And then along both ways, there's posts, guard posts, essentially, just a little more risen areas, and larger bits of the wall that have proper stairs that go down, and seem to exit out into that space between the wall and the keep. Which way do you want to go? You want to go down and out into the courtyard, or try and sneak out behind, or...
Varys, do you know where this asshole is?
Just that this was his estate, not where he himself was.
Shame. Shall we investigate then?
Sure. Lead the way.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
stay back a few steps as we
being suspicious here, aren't you?
So
I don't know who this person is. Like, they're cool. They helped out. I don't know.
It's fair.
Where does it look like there would be kind of living quarters? And
So,
like, if this is somebody's home, there's got to be,
Yep. So from what you can see, well, your perception is really low. So,
I know.
so you can see from your position that down in the courtyard there's a large front door, and there's lots of slits for where windows would be. It's like mainly a 2-story keep, but there is like an area at the front of the keep that's just a little bit more raised to another level. That's got like a lot of arrow slits in it. Like, it is very much for fortificational purposes. But otherwise, it is just a 2-story keep, like a mansion made out of stone, designed for pleasure as well as security.
I would like to get to the front door without Varys being seen.
Okay.
So can we kind of... Yeah, what's the best route to kind of...
I would say that from what you've gathered so far, because you can't see anybody else around, you would probably be like, I could just run for the front door. But if you want to really be sneaky about it, you'd probably be like, okay, we'll go up further, go down, and then like press up against the castle and make their way like all the way. So you'd go up from here and then down and then across the wall, and then across the front until you entered the main building. So you'd have to pass by those.
I suggest this plan of action to Varys.
Amy's great at this. She's even got the DM doing it.
The DM's providing the knowledge that Nemi totally has.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, there's only really 2 options here. Your alternative option is like jump down, slide down, just go raucous. But if you're trying to do stealthy, you got 2 options. Again, though, with Varys's perception, he would notice that from the wall, he could get up onto the fortification on top of the keep using his grappling hook if he wanted to.
Yeah. I will point that out. I
I-
could probably go up here with this. That's
I-
how I
I
got
should-
up here.
Okay.
But
Why
it
don't
would
you
be
do
very
that
difficult.
while I go in the front door?
Okay. Sounds good. I will do that.
Okay. Sweet. So Varys, you get into a little bit of a position to make that. Nimi starts making their way that way. Roll me your grappling hook. Yep. So you find a good purchase up there, and you've got the thing, the
harness.
the harness and stuff, so you have no problem pulling yourself right up there. Nimi gets to hear the whoosh and the classic Batman zip line across. And you run up the side of the wall and up on top of the fortification. So you can see the top of this building. That's across here. It is mainly just unsmooth stonework, sort of in a formation that allows water to just properly pour off of it. But there does appear to be a door into the fortification on the back, in the center of it. So it's like two large turrets in a hallway that's connecting between them, all made out of stone, and you enter into that hallway.
Put myself across there.
I will have to change the map for how that works. So, while you're doing that, so you'll have to grapple down again to get to that point. So, let's say that it takes you a few minutes to grapple across, grapple down, be at the door. Nimi's made their way to the fortification up here, and we'll spot Ailey, Thrakus, Joe, all coming around the back from the back of the keep. We'll see them starting to make their way to where Varys had previously arrived. I'll add them to the map for you. Yes. Ailey, Joe. With their natural perception, they spot you as well. You don't really look like a guard. So.
I'm going to curtsy flirtatiously and blow a kiss in their general direction.
My jaw just drops open. Hits the floor.
Ailey will look to Thrakus and just be like, "Do you know them?"
Varys just nods approvingly from the rooftop.
You're like way off in the distance, can't really make this out, but you know exactly what's happening.
I saw it happen.
You know Thrakus.
Hey, this was not what I was expecting.
Can I communicate with them without kind of being overly loud and alerting further guards?
From where they are, you'd have to shout at them for them to really hear you. But I guess if they approach the wall, you could shout. You could, kind of talk down to them at a normal volume.
Yeah. Nimi's gonna leave it to chance and just kind of gives them a cheeky shh motion with the finger up in front of her mouth, kind of like, "Don't tell anyone I'm here," and then disappears down the other side of the wall.
Perfect. Right,
Wait,
so
are
you're
you
seeing.
still like sparkling or whatever it was you were doing earlier?
Minor illusion is for. How long is that for?
I'm probably not.
For a minute, no. So no, not currently, but still,
Made a great first impression.
it really would have.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's like it would have
I
been
mean,
instant best friends.
Yeah, Thyracus immediately notices the entire nature of you, as Fae are one of her favorite enemies. So
I'm feeling confused right now.
yeah. But yeah, Ailey's probably just admiring the red hair.
Oh yeah, they've got very pretty hair.
Yeah. All right, so you slink back down. You slink down over to the side of the wall, and you're going to keep making your move around here. Joe is not currently lit up. Let me turn his light off. So you see Nemi. Well, you see this currently unnamed to you, Satyr, do this and then disappear over the wall, and you approach where you think that you would have eventually managed to run into Varys. You know that based on the sound, he would have been around here somewhere, but you see no real trace of him.
And wave down at them from on the roof.
Well, I guess from this, if you'd grappled down to the door, then they wouldn't have seen you. But if you're still up on the fortification, then they would.
Grapple back up.
Okay. roll me a grapple gun.
Slip, fall, break.
Yep.
Rocks
Just die.
land on me.
Luckily, you can re-roll once.
Yeah. Can't re-roll twos.
Alright. Yeah, you grapple up there, no problem. So yeah, looking around, you guys see over the wall, on top of the keep, you see a tiny little halfling figure that you recognize. Varys is just waving at you.
Ailey will turn to Thathricus and be like, I thought we were just supposed to be doing a reconnaissance mission.
Didn't you hear the gunshot? It clearly went wrong at some point, but what the hell is...
So we're going inside now.
Ferris gives a thumbs up.
You can't hear what we're saying.
No, he just gives he just knows.
General
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Just a general thumbs up.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Nemi wants to make her way to the front door before anybody inside notices
Okay.
the rest of the group. So
Cool. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can take you to the scene and no one else.
Is Ailey still stealthed then?
We
or
should
not,
be.
now that she's cleared up the...
I mean, you still have your
Very
regular
well
stealth.
stealthed
Yeah,
before.
there's still normal stealth there. Okay, well, say you come up to the door. It is locked though.
okay, I'm gonna bang on it, and at
Just
the top of my lungs, Numi is going to go, Minister! And she's going to just pluck at her vial a beautiful melody that is piercing enough to draw out the people in the building. Put it that way.
Okay. Roll me a
Will it
performance
affect
check.
the rest of us? What kind of
Nice.
All right. Yep. That's certainly fucking annoying. Alright, okay. Change this up a little bit. Oh dear, oh dear, dear, dear. Okay. See if I can just expand this out a bit more. Where the hell am I? The keep. We've got the exterior. Let's give us double the room. Why not? Well, that's changed a bit. Okay. So the size of this building is quite a bit larger than that. So let me edit these real quick. I was not expecting this, and I should have.
You weren't expecting Nemi to like just barge on in there.
Well, I was expecting. I was expecting you guys to barge on in there. I wasn't expecting you to just sit outside and ask everybody to come out.
Warriors.
Come get me, hello.
Well, Nemi's more trying to get in, but she doesn't want the rest of the group to be caught.
Fair.
So she's trying to get the people inside to pay attention to her.
Okay. So
And to come to the door.
Ailey totally would not pick up on that and be like, should we go help her? Should we be going inside?
Haley,
Normally I sneak everywhere.
Haley, why would we be helping the Fae? For all we know, that's the person that Varys was shooting at.
Oh yeah. Alright, so I just keep sneaking then. Do I go this way? To like point towards wherever that it was she scoped out earlier.
well, so all you had managed to scope out through your stuff was the other side of this wall, essentially. And yeah, if this side of the wall's anything like the side that you already inspected, then there's probably not a lot going on. So your only other
doors or whatever she spotted to get inside, or windows or whatever, in usual Ailey fashion.
Yeah, so you both could easily make it up the wall, and over if you wanted to. Joe would probably have a bit of trouble. If that's your fancy. Again, Varys is up on the top of the keep, thumbs upping you. Alternatively, you absolutely could. You could like throw him a rope and whatever you want to do there. So that would
Alright, Ailey will like flap her wings and be like, alright, I'll see you later.
Alright, so Ailey
Fly on up.
Ailey flies up, no problem. 30 feet.
And then tries to look for another entrance to get inside.
Rikus, you're dexterous enough, but I will get you to roll a acrobatics check for me. Okay. You do unfortunately.
Well.
You do unfortunately struggle to get out of the wall.
My day.
So
Still too shocked about what you just
yeah. So Ailey, you throw down the old rope.
Throw down a rope.
And both Varys, so Thrakus and Joe.
Over to Varys. Because Varys is on top, right?
Yeah.
Not down below.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So both of you guys are now. Joe. Flies up here.
Wait, I'm supposed to do. Am I still at advantage because we're still kind of in the forest?
Yeah, right. Okay,
Nice.
there you go. You make it up there, no problem. Still, Ailey
Power of
flies.
threes!
Yeah, Ailey flies up somewhere that you cannot follow, which is up on top of the keep.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Nimi, you hear the door unlocking, and it pulls ajar slightly, and you can see the visage of a human man in chainmail armor, and he just sort of looks at you up and down and goes, "What do you want?"
Oh, thank you for answering. Oh, you must take me to the minister. I have heard wonderful things about him, and I do wish the opportunity to audition.
How did you get in here?
What do you mean?
You're inside the walls.
Oh, that little thing. Oh, sorry, I just jumped over it. I'm so excited to be here.
Roll a deception.
Nate, she did just jump over it.
She sure did.
I did.
I'm waiting for this. Oh,
My God.
Hey.
I think
Somebody's
the
gonna
dice is
pay.
busted.
Somebody's gonna pay for this, and it's gonna be me, isn't it?
oh dear. Okay. We're not really looking for performers at the moment.
Oh, please. The minister will be so disappointed to hear that you didn't let me in.
Is he expecting you? Is he?
Oh, no, but I'm sure he would hate to hear that, hang on. Let me look at the notes. I'm sure that he would hate to hear that you'd missed this opportunity. God, what's the other minister's name?
Wayclaw.
Wayclaw. I mean, if I know Minister Balgalore has such a great reputation and riches and would do well to have a performer such as me in his home, but if he will not see me, I will have to go and see Minister Wayclaw.
Alright, roll a persuasion for me. Still
a
and a 19! Well, I mean, okay, just hurry up. And he pulls you inside.
So Nimi's going to gracefully curtsy and bat her eyelids at him and smile widely.
Okay. Everybody else, what are you doing?
Was there a door in through here?
Oh yeah, so down from the top there is a door into the top layer. Again, you've got Thrikus and Joe over on the wall, unable to make that jump.
Do we just break in the front door now?
Are you
I could go one way and you could go another, but what the fuck happened?
So I was caught by a man, so I tried to, tell him that I was just going for a stroll. He didn't like it, so I shot him with my grappling gun and tried to pull him off the wall. Not just pull him off. Pull him off the wall. And that didn't work.
Stands looking puzzled.
No, he's explaining the joke for nobody because
Yeah.
Ailey wouldn't get it.
Ailey would not get it.
No.
So I flew up onto the wall and shot him a bunch of times when I threw what was it called? A bottle of silence. I broke that, so there were no more gunshots. Killed him, and then then you know the Fey girl showed up, and it was odd.
Oh, is she good or bad? Because the
She
Rikus
offered
is
to help.
not happy.
She offered to help kill this guy. Asked
Do
what
you
we
know
needed, and
why?
no clue. It's been a very rough, 5 minutes.
All right, well you can. The Rikus is your problem. How about you go tell her about what
Always.
happened, and
I mean, constantly, but yes.
I'll just go in this way, and you can meet me in there with them somehow. I don't know. Use your
Sure.
grappling hook to get them over here. I don't know.
I am not strong, but sure.
No, but if you go over there and give it to Joe, Joe's strong enough to get everyone over.
When I look at Joe, I see pillar of magical ability. I do not see forearm grip strength.
But he's made of metal. Metal's strong, right? Like my dagger. It's like
Okay, you have fun at the
the
door.
dagger
I'm gonna
in
go
the
see
air.
our other friends. Bye.
He's
Varys
like,
just
start stabbing the
walks
air.
off the edge.
Okay, so you end up down in the courtyard. Thoricus and Joe.
Really talking to themselves.
Yeah, I guess Thoricus and Joe
Like going,
will.
"Ha,
Sli-
ha, ha, ha," doing like a little performance with daggers.
Yeah. So Joe would make his way around and down and all the way, to the booth and then down and then over to you. Thoricus, would you take the long way or would you just slide down the wall?
Slide down the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. You got a Thoricus and a Joe. Ailey. So Ailey's gonna. Are you just going to go to the door right away? Is that what's happening?
Where was this? I can't.
So there's
there's nothing on the.
Yeah. There's nothing on this map. So you're standing on top of a fortification. That's like square. And then on the other side of the keep, there's another fortification the exact same size. And between them, there's like a corridor of stone. That's still on top of the keep, and there's a door in the middle of it that you can see from on top of the fortification. So you can fly down to that door and see if it's open. Try and get in through that door.
Wait, so
on
there's
top.
no way in from up top.
No. So the fortifications themselves are all up. It's not down low. It's still on the top of the second story.
Oh, okay. Then yes, that is where she'll be eyeing up. Obviously,
Okay.
stealthily and checking for traps along the way.
Okay.
In regards to not just opening the door.
Fair enough. Sweet. So.
Do I need to reroll my stealth?
No, that's fine. She slinked down to that. The door is. If you just roll an investigation for me. Alright, the door is not trapped and not locked.
Ailey is suspicious that a door is unlocked.
Okay.
But she's also suspicious if a door is locked now after last time because of the trap. So
Yep.
she'll be having some mental acrobatics right now about whether she should or should not open the door.
Okay.
If you want to do the others first before her going in.
Okay.
Or not.
Sweet. So, everybody
Is
else.
Ailey at the front door?
So Ailey is not at the front door. Ailey is
Okay,
down.
a different door. Sorry.
Yeah. So they're on the second floor. No, they're on the third floor. At a door that enters into the fortifications at the very top of the top of it.
Ailey doesn't trust the others to be sneaky, and Varys has just proved her point. So she's like just going off on her own now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise,
This is fine.
Gone rogue.
gone rogue
Has
indeed.
gone rogue.
Second winding, fair enough.
Nope.
No?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
You clicked it.
Why not? Why not?
It's a
I
one.
was actually adjusting my uses of actions.
Oh no.
It's fine. I can have an extra 8.
Fair enough. Okay. So during that, during all of you guys' stuff, Nemi is inside. You immediately enter into a very nice mansion. The entrance way is it's got a nice grand staircase that leads up onto the second level, and it's got guards posted on each side, looking down into the main hall. There's a few doors in here, and the guard that is with you leads you up the stairs and into the main hallway. What are you doing as this is happening? Anything in particular?
Nimi is just kind of gushing over the home and generally flirting with the guards and trying to keep up this persona that she is enamored with the minister and that she is here to petition him to become her patron.
Well then, roll me a performance check.
Hey.
Yeah, as expected. Okay, so we'll say you get into the main hallway and down a little bit, seemingly being led to the minister. Varys, Thrycus, Joe, what's the plan?
Okay, so we all 3 in the same place now?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Varys, what the heck's been going on?
Okay, so I was walking around the edge, and then the guy caught me, and then tried
And
to
you
talk my
one-shot
way
him?
out of it. I shot him with the grappling hook, trying to pull him off, not pull him off the wall. And didn't work, so I shot him, used the bottle of silence to keep the rest of the fight very quiet, and killed him.
Okay. So there was a guard.
Mm-hmm.
You would have seen his dead body when you got up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just riddled with bullets and arrows.
Yeah. Who the hell was the satyr?
Good question. Don't really know her, but she asked if we wanted any help killing this guy.
Interesting.
Seemed like very eager to help for like no reason at all. Shot the guy right in front of me. Didn't hit me with the arrow. Pretty good.
It's better than some of your allies.
That's exactly what Varys is thinking. Cutting back to the time that Aelix shot him in like the spine when he was standing outside Jamie's house. Yeah. Yeah, it was good times.
Hey, other people have also hurt other team members. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the plan?
Yeah, so we're gonna find this guy and kill him. But now she's in the mix, and she seems like she could be on our side, but also a bit of a wild card. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if we can trust her, but
Our
we'll try.
goals seem to be the same for now, so I don't have a problem with
Okay.
it. She could have just shot me in the face with a bow. You know, she chose not to.
Ringing endorsement by
Yeah.
Varys there.
Yeah.
So,
Currently is not trying to kill me. That's the closest I get to friends.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. It's better than some of our friends lately.
Indeed. Like, she winked at me. She didn't, throw an axe at me or anything.
Okay.
all right. So you spend all your time conversing. Fantastic. Ailey, by now you will have decided whether you are going up or going in.
Oh yeah, Ailey's going in. I just thought, like,
Okay.
no matter what, she'll be debating. But
Yeah.
this
Are
is
you-
not going.
Are you going to look in and decide, or are you going to
Oh yeah,
just
that's
burst
right.
in?
So is there how How visible is everything? Like,
So from your view there, when you slightly open the door and look in, you can see that there is a guard, another human guard, standing at, half peering out the arrow slits, and there is a woman there standing in leathers, with a longbow and the arrow like semi ready to go. Like she's got it in the arrow ready to pull to it. Like
so
she's
wait, there's
ready for a
two
fight.
people in
There are
there.
2 people in
What?
there. A male knight with chainmail, and a lady with leathers who's got a bow ready to go.
And
bow
they
and arrow.
both look like they're ready to like hurt or kill people.
Well, they're not currently noticing you, but they definitely
Yep.
are ready to protect this place.
But are they facing towards the door? Like
No,
Bailey walked
they are
in, would
facing
they
away.
see her?
I mean, depends on how stealthy you are, and I will get you to
Well,
roll
yeah.
another stealth once you get in.
Is there somewhere she can sneak past them?
Not in your vision, not what you can see from there. All you can see is the wall, whole bunch of arrow slits, and these 2 people standing at them. Half looking through, half not. Sort of, the sort of guard duty where you sort of just blank your mind when you're just standing
Yeah.
there for hours, sort of
That's
deal.
why I'm like, should she turn herself into a bottle of gas wherever that fucking potion is? Potion of gaseous form. And just sneak past and hope they blame each other for farting. Or does she try to take on 2 at once?
Well,
Yeah.
while you decide that,
Fart.
Well, because I'm like, well, one's in leathers, so she could potentially sneak up and murder them before anything happens. But if I roll badly, well, then I'm fighting 2.
maybe.
Plus, I'm not sure.
The person in
rules are on
leathers.
assassination in
Well, you are not an assassinate. You do not have assassinate as one of your things, so you would not be able to use assassinate. But at the same time, you do have sneak attack, you have all that stuff, so you might be able to do enough damage. But this person doesn't look. They don't look like just a commoner. They look like they've seen some shit. They're probably battle ready for you to pull something like that.
Yeah.
Enough, especially considering they unlike the guard who hasn't even got his weapons drawn or anything, they actively have their bow out and an arrow ready to go. Like they are ready for a fight.
That's why she's worried, because that
Yeah.
one looks like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, you get the sense that this person knows way more about what they're doing than the guard does.
Yeah. But yeah, at this stage, she's eyeing up drinking the potion.
Okay.
But I'll let you.
So you continue to decide that. Varys, Thoricus, and Joe, what have you guys decided on where you're going?
Go in the front door, or
I mean, the whole point of scoping this place out was to be sneaky about it. Where did Ailey go?
up top?
Which means Ailey found another way in.
That's true. I mean, I can get myself up there, but I don't know about you two.
Do we find another way?
You? Let me scope out another way in.
Okay. Roll investigation
Not just
checks me.
leave. Ailey's already in that stuff.
Investigation checks, please.
Nice.
Cool. Did you want individual ones or just advantage?
Individual ones are fine.
Eight.
Cool. So you guys do a quick, you sort of make your way stealthily around the perimeter, around the back of the keep, and Varys does find a window that's big enough for him to get through, but probably not Thoricus and Joe.
I can go in through here. you lot want to go in through a different way. We can all go in at once.
Thoracus?
Sorry?
So Varys has found a place that he can go.
Yeah.
But you would not be able to follow, so...
Well, I mean, it's up to him if he wants to go that way, or if he wants to continue with us trying to find...
I think the only other way through will be the front door, unless you can get up the top.
Well, do you want to meet us inside, or do you want to go the house?
I'll meet you. No,
Okay.
through that window.
Cool. Varys
Didn't
is going to
think
climb.
Varys would want to split the party after the last
Varys is climbing in through the window.
Still on the same field.
At least we're like
cutting
at-
in and out for me. Is that just me or?
Yeah, that was happening as well.
Hmm?
I could hear it.
We
You
are...
were cutting out a little bit.
There's a little bit of cutting in and out going on, yes.
Well, I hope my internet connection's okay.
You can properly.
Alright, so, Varys, you are, you come out in a darkened room, with a lot of, yeah, there's a couple of candle lights, lit up, but otherwise this place seems pretty dark and dingy, and it's just got a whole lot of bunk beds, just lots of cots, that are empty.
Barracks type thing.
Kind of, it seems like it's more like servant lodgings. Is it? Yeah, probably not. Yeah, the bottom of the rung as opposed to the middle,
Okay.
sort of deal. And that's where you find yourself. So Thoracus and Joe are going to continue their walk around the thing. Meanwhile, Mimi is being led through. Led through the rest of this. Is brought to down the main hallway to a set of doors. To two doors, one on your left, one on your right, and the knight opens the door on the right to you. And you enter into a sort of a hunting lodge sort of lounge sort of thing, a trophy room. They're not just game and stuff. So you see, bear heads and deer and other animals is displayed. You also see
Oh, Ailey's gonna be very upset.
yeah, giant. You see giant ant mandibles and stuff. You see a lot of different game here. You also see a series of weapons on display that are more ornamental than actual useful weapons. But again, they're on display. Statue on the far end, and you see the minister, who is in a similar. He's in a sort of luxurious chainmail. As opposed to the knights who are wearing the guardsmen who are wearing second-hand sort of cruddy chainmail. He's wearing very nice stuff, like barely been worn, probably never seen combat sort of stuff. He's got like grey coming into the roots of his hair. He's an older human, not old by your standards, but for him and other humans. He's getting on in years, and he's just lazing back in a chair. And when the guard and you enter, he looks up from a book that he's holding in one hand, and immediately a quizzical look comes on his face. "What have you brought me?" And I goes, She said she wanted to audition to. She took me into it, okay?
I can't actually see this on my.
No, you can't currently. Because, yeah. So I have to kind of pull everyone and knowing everyone's in there. Yeah. So
Sweet.
I'm just describing it for you now, but once everyone's in, then everyone will get a nice view of this.
Okay. Nimi's quite disgusted by the display of animals in this way, but she's gonna keep up her pretense anyway.
Cool.
And just pretend it's not a thing. And she kind of curtsies very deeply in front of the minister and says, "Great Minister Belgalore, I have heard that you are wise and wealthy, and I had to take this opportunity to come and perform for you, and to beg of you to consider becoming my patron." And she
Okay. I like it. Deception.
Deception?
Yep.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Sweet.
Yes!
My
Oh
God.
my god.
This is
What is this? Holy crap.
How do I keep rolling?
That's amazing.
I was terrified that wasn't going to work.
Alright, wow. Alright, so he closes, you hear the slap of the book closing in his hand, and he brings it closer to his chest and sort of rests his chin against it in his hand. Is that so? Well, as it happens, I might be in the market for someone of your talents. Best be off with you now, guard. There are other things you can attend to. Why don't you give us a taste of what you're capable of? That's the guard who leads you in. Takes his leave.
How many people are in the room that I'm...
There is him, and there is a guard who's standing at the door still, who's been in here the whole time.
Okay. So Numi is going to pull out her viol, and she's going to play a beautiful, eerie song of war.
Okay.
And she is going to dance while she plays, so that she can use enthralling performance.
Love it.
And so the performance becomes seductive and wondrous, and the minister must make a saving throw.
Yep. Wisdom saving throw. And the guard as well.
Yes. And anyway, so I can charm up to 4 people with this.
Yep. So there's only 2 in the room at the moment, so get both of them. So if you want to hit that button, that'll really help me. Cool. Alright, so they both make their save. Unfortunately.
That's okay. They are unaware that I have tried to.
Yes. So I'll also get you to roll a
Performance?
yeah, get you to roll a performance as well. Yeah. Yeah, no problems. Cool. So yeah, so you notice that you're putting your all into it. You're making sweet music, getting the magic flowing through. But you very much know that neither of them are affected by it. You very clearly see that the magic that would have changed, their very presence, does not get a hold of them. And luckily they enjoy your music enough to know that they do not notice that they are being charmed. That's fine. Anyway, cool. So Varys is inside. Thoracus and Joe, you make a full circle of the keep and find no way for you guys to get in. At least not on the ground floor, other than the front door.
Sorry, I hit a button and accidentally muted you there for a second.
Okay. Did you catch? You made your way all the way around the outside?
Round
Round the outside?
Find.
And you found no way for you to get inside, other than the front door on the ground. On the ground floor.
Well, guess it's time for us to try some very intense sneaking. So I will do some.
Okay.
Goodness. Oh, has it rolled?
Yep, I see.
Okay. No. There we go.
Okay.
As well.
All
I
right.
know it's not necessarily going to help us that much, but I will try.
Fair enough.
And I need to inspect the door. For fuck's sake, Joe. We really need to oil you.
No, it's still a 24.
Only because I cast that spell. Come on. Yep. Need to investigate the door.
Okay. So luckily, the guard did not relock it when he took Nemi inside, so it is currently unlocked.
Cool. Alright. Can we try and sneak in?
Well, you pop your head through the door and immediately notice that there are 2 guards posted on the second floor on the landing above. So you could walk in, but you'd immediately be seen by these 2 guards as they are watching like hawks. Unfortunately, Pass Without a Trace does not make you invisible.
No, it does not. In that case, can I? Okay, so what can I see when I sort of peek through that door of the?
So you see the grand entranceway, which is lovely decorated, red carpet, lots of gold adornments, nice. There's a chandelier in there. It's just a beautiful place to have a party, a nice fancy party. You see doors leading to rooms to the left and to the right, and one the far back that leads into a hallway. The grand staircase in the middle that leads up onto the landing on the second floor. Again, with a guard posted on each side, looking down directly at the door.
Okay. Then I'll use my thaumaturgy to cause one of the doors down the hall to slam open.
I like it. Okay. Okay. 30 feet. You unfortunately will not be able to reach any of the doors with thaumaturgy.
Fine. Backup plan. Then at the very edge of that 30 feet, I will create. Fuck, what sound would I create? Literally just my voice, but at 30 feet away, that just says, "Oi, bozos."
Okay. It would certainly make them look at a different at a different angle. So you might
investigate it.
I mean yeah, because of the grain entryway is quite large. Actually, I think now at this point everyone should probably be able to see what's going on here. Let me activate this.
Thank you.
I'll open the door for you. So.
That amount of luck, Joe's. That a lot of help Joe's being.
Yeah. he's just sneaking behind you. He doesn't really have
Even
this.
well.
Doesn't really have a spell that can really help in this situation. He does not have stealth spells.
Me either.
Yeah, and you got past without a trace.
That's it.
Anyway, so the doors are over here and over here and over here and over here and back here. So this entrance, the staircase and these lines
Oh, okay.
indicate the second floor. So underneath those and behind the stairs, there is place to move. So that's what you can see. But you can see these guys up on the second floor. So 30 feet is like a nice little dome in the center of this.
Oh, okay, yeah, I would
So-
have used the voice thing if I
Yeah.
didn't see exactly where they were posted. I thought they were closer together.
No, they're
Yeah.
up on the landings. So
Okay.
30 feet would make them look down in a different direction, not like directly here. They might look over here, might look over here, or might look up here, but probably still be able to see you.
Yeah. I'm trying to push this shit. Are there any flames nearby? Are the lights flames?
Yeah. So so there are any lights in this room. So there are the ones against the wall. There's the chandelier, which is all candles, and on the second floor, above the stairwell, back here and back
Excellent.
here are all flames as well.
Well, in that case,
Candles.
because it specifically says flames,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pop that out there. Flames. There's an S there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I am going to change the color of all of the flames for 1
Okay.
minute.
So
to
this
black,
one,
so
this
they
one,
are
and this one.
essentially not casting much light at all, which is more effective in my mind than dimming them.
I mean, you do both.
Do both?
Yeah,
Get it as low a light as freaking possible.
essentially.
It's a struggle,
Okay.
but I'm doing
Yep.
it.
So by doing that, yeah, you would. I mean, it's it's daylight outside. So, yeah,
Oh,
it
for
would. It
fuck's
would.
sake.
I mean, it would certainly dim it to the point where it would be very difficult to make out, especially with Pass Without a Trace on.
And I would be trying to slip through the door as quickly as possible at
Okay.
the moment that I do this.
Yep. It would be for a whole. It's for a whole minute. The
I know.
lights would be
but
out, so you
I
would
want
get
the
plenty of time.
surprise to
Yep.
distract them
Cool. So,
so that they don't see the daylight coming through
Yeah.
and lighten me up.
well, yeah, the door. Yeah, I guess the door would be open and the light would come through. I mean, they'd probably look up at the chandelier at the moment. So yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'll say for the sake of this, you do it. You hop in. Lights are dim. Where are you going? You got two doors to your left, up here, one down here, and one up here, and two doors to your right, one down here and one up here. And there's one in the back, underneath, all the way over here, if you wanted to run underneath the stuff.
Well, I'd run to my nearest door, which would probably be this one over here.
Okay.
I'm guessing Joe's trying to follow me.
Yeah, Joe would be following. Cool.
Do we make it?
Yeah. Well, you got a whole minute. You guys make it in through the door, and I imagine you close it right away. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So you enter into the library. So there is a whole bunch of massive, just like ridiculously sized stacks of books. Well, shelves that are filled with books entirely. There's a couple of seats that are pushed off to the side, and a little reading table, for anyone who wanted to do that. There's also doubles as sort of a drinking lounge as well. But yeah,
Joe,
That's
you are
weird.
not to touch anything in this room. We need to find our friends and not mimics.
got it. Cool. So, Ailey, You're all the way fucking over here. Jesus Christ. So, Ailey, what are you doing? Are you back? They're not back. Varys, what are you doing?
Can't really see shit in here. So
No.
I'm gonna sneak my way up to the door.
Okay,
Poke my little head out and have a look around.
sweet. You see a hallway. You see a stairwell here that leads to the second floor. And you see just a whole lot of hallway.
Well,
The parts that you're currently in are kind of dark and dingy, not well lit. Candles are burned almost down to the bottom. It's not
to
looking
make
fancy where you
sure
are.
that I'm not going to trip over anything or anything like that, because I can't see in the dark, and activate my ring of light.
You got it.
And
Six,
I'm gonna hit
thirty,
that,
I
I
think.
guess.
No, sorry, hold up. Yeah, you should have light now coming out of you.
Sweet.
Cool, and you're heading down?
Yeah.
Sweet. So you see a doorway over here, that leads somewhere, and more hallway to either side of you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're seeing another door here, and this door here. It's looking like a servant's
would go-
passage.
It'd be easier, I think, to get to the front by going to the middle of the house.
Okay.
So I don't lose my bearings too much, because
Cool.
I know that the others will probably end up having to come through the front door.
Yeah. So you peek through that door and you see the main entranceway entirely empty, other than the fact that the two front candles and the chandelier all look like they've gone dim. Like the light, they're still like the tiniest flecks of light coming off of them, but like this like inkiest black. And you're hearing you with the door slightly ajar, you hear guards like rustling around, trying to do something, but seemingly not able to do anything. But otherwise, it's very dark in here.
Okay. And do I think that the door further down leads to the same place?
No. So from what you would see in there, that would be too far along. It would probably lead into whatever room is on that far side. That seems to, yeah.
But I heard guards ineffectively scrabbling at something to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Might take myself down the other end then.
Okay. So.
I don't see anything.
And just from a little peek, you see the library. But properly opening the door and looking in, you see Thrykus and Joe standing there, breathing heavily.
Just look at them like completely. My breath's still with me. Just give 'em a thumbs up.
All right.
Would Varys have been able to hear my performance?
From where he was, no, unfortunately not. You're on the second floor. They're all on the first floor.
Cool.
At this point, though, Ailey's still not back. So at this point, over to you, Nemi.
And Ailey said something about wanting to use gaseous form.
They were considering using gaseous form, so we will roll it back once we know what they're doing. But at the very least, you guys can continue doing your stuff. So at this point,
I
if you
got a
Nemi,
message from Ailey.
Mhm.
It says, if Ailey is alone, she'll drink the gas form and sneak past. I
okay,
can't remember how long it lasts for, though. Actually, if it's possible to splash them with it and turn them to gas, she'd do that.
no, not both of them anyway. I can ask her. Ask them if they would want to throw it on one of them. Anyway, Nemi, you finish your performance to the claps. Nice little polite little golf claps from Bolagor, and the guard nods and has got a pleased look on his face. He's definitely enjoyed it, but is not allowed to show any additional enjoyment. Well, that was absolutely lovely. You would very much find a place here on my staff. You're definitely not from around here, are you?
No, I am an adventuring bard who has come to these lands to learn stories of wonderful people like yourself.
Ah, I see, a bard. Would you by chance have any magical abilities?
Oh, small thing here or there, nothing special, darling.
I see. Well,
While-
magic... While?
No, sorry.
Magic has become quite an interest of mine as of late, and as you might not have known, people of my race and of halfling and dwarven descendancy in this land are not capable of casting the magics that our people, that our distant cousins from across the sea are able to. So it is very much of interest to me, this magic. Are you able to perhaps show me some?
Oh, of course, dearie. And Nimi kind of using her file as a focus is going to cast suggestion
Okay.
and suggest to the minister, but first, why don't we have a little performance for everyone in the house?
Okay. Roll your suggestion so I can use it, please.
Oh yes, consume spell slot, I see.
Yes. Alright. Alright, also make a persuasion then.
Okay. Oh!
Alright. Some reasonable. Okay. Doesn't say that they would notice that specifically, so yeah, it's just
When Nemi notices that he is not charmed by her,
yeah.
she's gonna play it off like she's just got a bit of an ego and just wants to show off.
Okay. Well, with that, he'll say, no, I do think I would like to see your abilities for myself, at least what minor things you're capable of first, before we go about giving you a concert, of course.
Oh, understandably. And okay, in that case, Nemi will use minor illusion to enhance another performance, create beautiful images to follow her music.
Fantastic. Roll me another performance check. Yeah, no problems there. Oh my God. Cool.
Yeah, she's definitely downplaying her magical abilities with him and hiding just how powerful
Yeah.
he can be.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
So just light illusions, little images, flicks of stuff to go along with the song. You're playing your little heart out again. Yeah, they're absolutely enamored by it. Well distracted for that. So, has Ailey come back with anything yet?
They said throw it on the one in the leather.
Okay.
If that's how it works, and then attack the other guy.
Cool. Okay. So, I'll get them to throw a dexterity check. Not terrible. Throw the potion of gaseous form. It is supposed to be imbibed, but I think for this will be pretty funny. As they turn into a cloud of smoke, and Ailey dives in and goes for the old oh dear. Goes for the assassinate. That doesn't go particularly well. But I will say that they probably will go with the click boots. Yeah. Yeah.
Probably. I would imagine so.
Yeah. I'll say that they click their boots together before they went in, so they get the full stuff. Throw the thing, run in, and give him a couple of stabs. All right, much better. And it sneak attack on him as well. All right. As they jab the dagger right into the side of this knight, going immediately through the chainmail like it wasn't even there. It just slides right into his gut, and he coughs out blood. Unfortunately, is still alive. So Ailey will be going into a combat with them. Roll. Okay. Cool. Starting with Ailey. So they get their next turn. They get it's a few within 5 feet of it. So they all go for another attack. Thanks to their raucous audacity, they all get sneak attack on this one as well. So 9 and sneak attack. Sneak attack. Jesus Lord. Alright. Doing a whole crap load of damage to this guy. And then they get to again. Bonus action. 19. Oh, that would hit. Alright. That guy is not looking good. In the slightest. This person is currently a cloud. from Ailey's perspective, they just see a cloud sort of like wisping around really fast, like, what the fuck? If a cloud could go, what the fuck? That's what the cloud would be doing.
Cloud could be confused.
Yeah, the cloud is definitely confused. This knight is going to swing around and try and get some hits off on Ailey. They will manage that one. But Ailey will use their evasion on that one. Take half of that. Yeah. And then he'll try and get a shot off the crossbow. And completely miss at close range. And then back to Ailey's turn. Ailey will dagger this guy. Again. Holy fucking shit balls. And just fucking take his head off.
Eviscerate.
Because they also get sneak attack on that one. As well.
You still gotta roll it for them.
Yeah. Oh my lord. Sneak attack on just random things is crazy. Yeah. Don't need advantage on the attack roll. You just sneak attack if you're within 5 feet of it. No other creatures within 5 feet of you. Don't have a disadvantage. All the things apply. Yeah, once per turn. So this is the first time this turn. So that's also at crit. Oh my god. Yeah. So
I'm back.
well, perfect timing. So let me describe what happened for you.
Okay.
You clicked your boots together.
Yep, like I normally do.
Yeah, you clicked your boots together. I'll just take that off as well. Stepped in the door. Threw the bottle at the chick. Smashes onto the ground around her, and she just turns into this gaseous form, which whirls around angrily, not sure what's happening. And then with like 3 jabs, I think. Yeah, three total jabs that actually hit. And 1, 2, no, 4 jabs. After he manages to get a slight strike at you, you whip around and just, with the dagger, manage to just whip his head right off.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So is
But
he
then
dead?
he is dead for sure.
Yay.
But then on this person's turn, as it finally comes back down to them, they think they've finally figured out what's going on with what you did. So they will spend their, I think it's just the bonus action. Yeah. They spend their bonus action coming out of gaseous form.
God damn it.
Yep. And will use their...
I wasn't sure if it's one you could end.
It unfortunately is. They'll shoot you twice with a couple of arrows.
Well, of course.
17
Yeah.
will hit, and 19 will hit. So I say you take half on the first one, and full on the second one. And that is their turn. So it is now your turn.
So run up and stabby.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Yep.
Very stealthy
Yep.
sneak.
So
Is that it?
take 9 damage for that one. I haven't applied that. You've still got your boots up, so you can use your bonus action to attack again. Fully.
Can you use
I use my-
evasion to get out of the way of your own knife?
No, I'm afraid not. Let me look here.
Is that one
Boots.
hitter?
No, it's just a full attack, it's not a bonus thing. That one will hit her,
19.
yes.
And then it's
So,
just me and her, so
yep.
sneaky sneak.
Yep, still get sneak attack.
And do I still have a bonus action?
You do, yes.
In that case, where is my? Nope, wrong one. How do I
Okay.
apply that?
I can apply that for you. 7 healing. You're healed.
Yay!
Okay. Well, they're going to use their bonus action to scream out for help. So let
Do
me.
we hear this as well?
Not where you guys are. You guys are always all the way down on the bottom floor. Yeah, Ellie might be in a bit of trouble.
I'm like, wonder if I can force the assassin poison down her throat.
You can dip your
Or
dagger in
better
it.
yet, the quart of apple cider that Ailey has been brewing for God knows how long now.
Okay, so it's on her turn. Right. And then we'll attempt to move away from you. So you get an attack of opportunity. If you want to... No, yes. If you want to use your reaction, you get an attack of opportunity. That will mean you won't be able to use evasion.
I know.
Okay. 10 damage.
How is she still alive?
She's a strong one.
This is why I tried to turn her into gas.
Yeah. And then she'll shoot you a couple more times.
Hopefully nothing too damaging.
Um,
Oh, you privately rolled.
Yeah, sorry. I still had it on. 26 will hit. It's 11 damage to you. And an 11 will not hit.
Thank fuck.
Cool. You hear the ruckus of some more knights off in the other rooms.
Yay.
So they seem to be making their way towards you.
Well. How dead is she looking? Like,
She's got a few cuts on her. She's not looking particularly close to death.
well, where's my...
Well, you see this door open and a knight bursts through. He will take a crossbow shot at you. It's 26. That'll hit you. 10 damage. It's his turn. This one. You see another one coming through the door. But he's not going to try and shoot because he'll shoot his friend if he tries. And then it is your turn. Okay.
Damn it.
Chug a potion. Yep. Solid.
Mhm. That was the bonus action.
Yep. That's your bonus action.
Can she like run past this chick, or will she get attacked?
If you try to get past her through their door, you would absolutely get attacked. But you definitely heard knights on that side of the doors.
On that side as well.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Your only real escape is back out the way you came.
But those other knights look about as weak as that one, right?
Yeah, but it still took a few shots into him to get him dead. Like these are not guys that you could just like come up behind and slit their throats for sure. Yeah.
Well, in that case, she's. Oh, I'm on my. Thingy. No. This one? This one I want? She's gonna back up to. Fuck.
So it's 20 feet. Yep.
Oh, no, it's more like she can't see them through the door, can she?
No. You can take a shot with your bow as you're moving if you want.
Yeah, okay. So she'll do that at the aggressive one, not the new one.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. You have been taking into account the fact that she was shooting with arrows, right?
What do you mean? Oh, the deflection. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, she'd been rolling the 20s, like, above 20. Like, yeah. I'm afraid that didn't come into account. Anyway, the 10 is not going to hit her.
Sure.
But you do have 2 attacks if you want to roll it. Do it again.
Oh, yeah.
It's not your night. Cool.
But that was at least the thing.
Cool.
But yeah, and she's gonna go out the door.
So yeah, 20
and
feet movement for that.
Yeah. Like, well, they'll have to hurt each other to get through to me from here. So, just trying one at a time at the moment.
Oh dear. Okay.
Go... No, not that side.
You still
side,
have-
so that...
You still have another 5 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So one more square. Okay.
Because she doesn't want the good one to be able to reach her.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, 25, 30. Well, she can make it out the door. And over here. So, yeah. Just gonna take a couple of more shots at you.
Of course.
Alright. Now, with the Amulet of Deflection, you have +3. Isn't it? +3? No, +2. So 19 is your
The
thing.
first one doesn't
The first one
hit,
does not
but
hit.
the second one...
Second one does hit. Do you want to half damage that?
No, because it's not very high, and the knight might damage me further.
Fair enough. Cool. That one's dead. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See anything? This guy. 1, 2. Next guy. Alright, he is outside. And is going to slash at you twice. 16 won't hit, but a 27 will. 6 damage. guy. And it's your turn again.
Well, where is it? How do I click it? Is it this one? What does it look like? This one. Why does it say this doesn't exist anymore?
What do you mean?
My potion of deafness that increases my AC by an extra 3. It's saying it doesn't exist on my character anymore when I try to, like...
Has it been put in the bag of holding?
No, there you
No.
go. I did it. Okay.
Okay,
Your
there
AC
you
is
go.
increased by 3. So you now have a regular AC of 20 and ranged AC of 22.
Sweet, and I just want to... This is how many is it? No, I want to read it. And how do I use that? Nope, not that.
There's some
It's
troubles
not letting
there.
me click it.
What is
I'm
it?
on the line with tech support. How can I help?
There we go.
You use it to heal, yeah.
Yeah. Is that all it...
Yep.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, you were all pretty low. That was kind of
Sure
sad.
did. Alright, you just like... Alright, so you quickly chug this this potion of deafness. Use one of your actions instead to also like shake the slime out of the other one and heal yourself for 6. So you've got 1 action left.
Does it have to be drink another potion one?
It can be an attack. But your boots give you an extra attack.
Okay. Well, I guess... Actually, no, with the state of her health, I'm just gonna...
Let's drink another potion.
Just
there we go.
having 3 potions in a row.
They'll just be like, what are you doing?
This guy goes out slashing at you, shooting arrows, and you're just like, bottle, bottle, bottle. I mean, Ailey is capable of drinking that fast, so.
I know, that's what I was like.
Yep.
I was like, to be fair, she could probably do a shot of whiskey at the same time.
Yep. Probably be a whole lot more alcoholic beverages in there at the same time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thrown in
So
a
that is
shot
your
of
turn.
whiskey, and they're confused how that happened in amongst all this.
Yeah. My
But
lord.
yeah, because
Okay.
she hasn't bothered disengaging because that action was.
Alright, well, they're definitely clogging up the place. She's gonna move so she doesn't shoot the guy. I'll shoot you twice. So 22 is your thing. So the first one does hit for 4, the second one does not hit.
Sweet.
So 4 damage to you. Alright, knights. Oh, guardsmen. I guess they're house knights.
So they have to roll above a 20, and she has to roll above 22.
Yeah. They all get clogged at the door.
Well, that was Ailey's main plan, because that's as much as she could do, because she's used to sneaking, and otherwise, fuck.
Yep. Yeah, that one will hit with an 11. 11 damage. Do you want to
Half that.
half that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's your action gun. And then crossbow at disadvantage. That'll miss 2. This guy's stuck behind this guy, and it's your turn again.
Alright, so... to add insult to injury, she's gonna ignore him and shoot at her.
Okay.
um...
Okay.
But she doesn't get sneak attack.
No.
So...
9 damage. Alright, one more attack. Alright. 6 damage.
Is she starting to look a little worse for wear?
You know, she's got a couple of arrows in her. She's, you know,
Like
she's
a
still
little
holding
drunk
strong.
walk around
Yeah,
with.
exactly. She's walking around with arrows in her like nothing's happening.
Mm.
All right, take your turn. You've got a bonus action.
I'm just trying to think bonus action if there's anything worth doing. Nope, that's a full action to mock them.
Yes, vicious mockery is a full action, unfortunately.
Honestly, you should just pull out a bottle of whiskey, take a shot, and offer it to the one in front. You might need this.
God.
Fair enough.
Because, you know, just to add some confusion for them. We're like, what? Because she
Alright.
didn't attack them.
Well.
She's just been trying to attack the other one.
Well, this guy comes out. That one will hit for 27. That one will not hit a 17. And it's a disadvantage. And that will not hit with your deflection. So 6 damage coming in from him. You haven't. You've got your reaction back.
She hasn't had her turn yet, has she?
No.
So... No, not.
Okay. Bearing in mind, there is a whole lot of knights coming for you right now.
Is there? She can't see them.
No, but you can hear them. You can hear that they're crammed in there. There's a lot of them. There's more. There's absolutely more coming, and they're probably sending messages right now to bring even more. Just bearing that in mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So turn again. She moves so she
If
can.
she can hear them, then
Yeah.
that's a different story.
Yeah, she moves so she can get a better shot at you. She shoots twice.
Ew.
One's gonna crit.
That's the one I'm gonna halve.
Cool. The first one, actually, the second one doesn't hit because it's thing. So the crit will automatically hit. So half damage there. That. Half of. Is that gonna do it? Did that do it? That's not halving it. Why is it not halving it? Okay. Well, you're at 5 hit points.
Okay.
So,
Don't I have disengage? That's what I'm trying to look for.
you do have disengage. That's a feature. And you...
That's what I'm in.
It's part of your cunning actions, isn't it?
Yes. So for everyone
It's my
else...
secondary bonus action or something. No, it's my bonus action can also include.
Yeah, so for everyone else, it's a full action to disengage. For you, it's a bonus action. Yeah. Okay. So, that's why that wasn't working. Okay, so this house is in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he cannot get close enough to you. So he's going to crossbow you. That's not enough to hit you. Next guy. Yeah, they're just sort of crowding around, getting in. Next guy. He's right next to you, so he's going to slash twice. Okay. So, those 2 sword attacks are going to hit you.
Oh, damn it. Both of them do.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright.
Which will put you unconscious.
Yep.
Cool. Great. Okay. Well, not good.
Yeah. Nah. I was like so ready for my next turn to fireball them all and then run away and flee off the rooftop. But too late.
Perhaps you should have done that a bit earlier. Anyway, okay, so with that,
You said they were all trapped and couldn't come through the door.
there was one guy holding them up, and he got through the door, and then that's when they all started coming out. Anyway, with that, he's not going to stab you or anything. He is going to hit you across the head with the pommel of his sword and just put you unconscious.
Yep, and let me guess, drag me to a basement or something.
Maybe, you don't know.
In the meantime, probably last thoughts are, well, I hope that worked as a distraction at least.
So, okay, who's
And
gonna be
then
first
also,
here?
oh, I hope I don't have to deal with that god.
So,
Right, you're just unconscious.
yeah, you're just unconscious.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that. On her way
No.
out, she'll be like, oh no.
Okay.
If I die, I have to deal with him again.
So let's go to Varys, Thrakus, and Joe. Actually, it is past 10 o'clock. It is 10:22. So I think we'll actually finish up here. But yeah. So.
Out of the frying pan.
Oh my lord. Okay, so Ailey is unconscious, beaten up by some guards. Thrakus, Joe, and Varys are in the library. Not really sure what they're doing. Nemi is upstairs singing and dancing and playing a tune for the minister.
You didn't even roll for them to accept the whiskey or not when she offered it either. God.
I mean,
Take it off your own.
yeah, he probably would have taken it. As you just put your hand out, he just sort of grabbed it, and then on his turn swigged it, and then hit you in the head and knocked you out. So that's there you go. That's what saved you from.
Didn't murder her?
That's what saved you from just being straight up murdered. So
Yeah.
there you go.
See, the brewer works.
Oh, dude.
Knows how to lubricate people with alcohol.
Oh,
That's one of her
don't say
features.
that,
Oh
please.
my god.
What?
Lubricate indeed. Great work, everybody.
Flip them up.
Great fucking work. Okay.
Got them nice and lubed up for next.
You really do. You really do.
Oh, sorry, it is ply, someone with drink, giving them just enough to mellow their mood.
Yes.
Yes.
So I
You
mellowed
really,
his mood.
you really did mellow his mood. Oh.
Lubed right up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's Thrakus, Joe. They're having a nice little chat, chinwag in the library, just hanging out. Nemi's just playing.
Pals.
He's just having a jam session with the minister. Nothing. No other problems. Not at all. Everyone's fine. Yeah. How did this go from Varys is in trouble to Ailey is in trouble?
Ailey was involved.
Ailey was involved. That is true.
It's not the first time we've left Ailey unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess all of you are kind of in trouble as you're all just in the belly of the beast, separated, whatever.
Yeah.
So
We made the fundamental mistake of splitting the party.
Mm.
We do that all the time.
Yeah,
We
You really
split this
do.
party.
every time it has gone very poorly for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we still
But
do
we
it.
keep
Still
doing it.
do it.
Mhm.
Still do
It's almost like you stopped giving us ways to all go into the building together.
it. That is your option to do that. There is a front door that you all could have gone into. You could have absolutely tried to all use the grapple gun to get up.
You
You could have.
know our characters.
It's-
You know them.
Ailey
It's all
told
on you. It's all on you,
Ailey
skeleton.
told
It's all on me.
Varys to get the others, but you know,
It's
he
all
was
on me.
grappling hook
Like,
with
our
Joe.
characters are well established. At
And
this
also,
point,
Varys
he's taken
didn't-
all of us for a ride.
Varys didn't have to leave Ailey behind. He could have gone with her.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Varys
that's what
finds Ailey
Ailey
annoying.
needed Varys to do.
Oh my god.
Ailey can be a bit much sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially when Varys has just dealt with putting
Well-
a grappling hook through someone, which
He's just
arguably
stressed.
isn't necessarily a good thing.
Yeah. You never know.
I
This
know
might
that
be the
he's
way.
good.
Experience.
This might be the way you
Just
finally
his
get rid
moral
of
high
Ailey.
ground
Let's be
is-
real.
His moral high ground is down on that wall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, that was a great time all around. Thanks everyone for joining us. Yeah. Oh my lord. Okay. Tomorrow and Friday, Random Guy will be back here on You Now. Sunday, Beef will be back. Monday, we'll be back on all different places playing more Divinity Original Sin Definitive Edition 2. I managed to get it all out. That's great.
yeah.
Tuesday, Beef Begin will be back. Wednesday, all the boys will be here on You Now playing. Okay, again, I think, probably. If not something else. There's been a few things that we probably want to look at. And then Thursday, back here, we'll be playing more of this. Finding out how much more trouble they could get into.
You didn't think it was
Will
possible.
Ailey
Yeah.
survive?
And maybe Pyro Shadow will be streaming over there on their Twitch channel. Also check out Mix Lenore over on Twitch as well. They also stream,
Woo, that's
so
me.
they will. They also have good times over there as well. Yeah. Otherwise, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you all. See you all next week. Oh boy.
You sound so
Bye
excited.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.